fall slow on my window pane. City lights like distant stars. I learned your heartbeat in the dark. Now I don't know where you are. Your words still hang in the air, like smoke I can't escape. I'm standing still inside a love that time couldn't erase. I say I'm fine, but I don't mean it. I say your name without speaking. I'm caught between what was and what is, between your touch and letting go. I keep reliving all the moments I was scared to say I know. I'm caught between what was and what is. Every dream, every kiss, I lost you in the future, but I'm still living in the news. Your reflections in the mirror. Every time I look away, I wear your memory like a coat on nights that never change. You said love shouldn't hurt this deep, but love never made a rule. Now I'm learning how to miss you like it's something I must do. My heart still waits by the door, like you're coming back once more. I'm caught between what was and what is, between the truth and what I feel. I try to build a life without you, but it never feels real. I'm caught between what was and what is. In the dark, in the mist, you moved on into tomorrow. I'm still living in birds. If loving you was a season, then it never learned to end. I'd rather break remembering than forget what we had then. Maybe time will teach my heart how to finally forgive, but tonight I'm still lost between what was and what is. I'm caught between what was and what is. Every breath feels incomplete. I hear your voice in the silence every time my heart beats. I'm caught between what was and what is. Trying hard to exist, you found peace without my name. I'm still living in this. If you ever feel a moment that feels heavy, unexplained, that's just me still loving you between memory and pain. The night slows down when I breathe your name, like time still remembers us. The shadow moves in my empty space where love used to trust. I fold we said and hid them in my chest. You left with what you needed most. I kept the rest. I smile like I'm okay, but my heart tells on me. I kept the love you gave when you couldn't stay. I learned how to hold you without hearing your name. I kept the love you gave every night, every scar. You walked away to freedom. I stayed where we are. Your voice still lives in every song that plays too late at night. I try to move my life away, never feels right. You said we'll be fine someday, like fine means letting go. But love don't disappear that way, it just learns to move slow. I close my eyes to sleep, but you wake me up. I kept the love you gave when you couldn't stay. I learned how to hold you without hearing your name. I kept the love you gave every tear, every scar. You walked away to freedom. I stayed where we are. If loving you was my mistake, I would make it every time. I'd rather break inside your memory than heal by leaving you behind. Maybe time will ease the pain, maybe I'll learn to let you go. But tonight, I'm still choosing love, even if it hurts me slow. I kept the love you gave when you turned away. I carry you in quiet places I never say. I kept the love you gave even after goodbye. You took your heart with you, but you left me mine. So if you ever feel a feeling that you can't explain, that's just me still loving you and everything you became. The clock moves slow at 2 a.m. Blue light spills across the floor. I scroll through moments we outgrew, like they might mean something more. Your voice still lives in empty space between my breath and doubt. I practice how to say your name without breaking down. You said we were running out of time. I didn't know you meant us. I was still choosing you when you already knew your heart was halfway gone and mine was jacket hangs like a memory, heavy with yesterday. I hear you laughing, strangers that don't know what to say. You called it finding yourself, like I wasn't part of home. I was building us in silence, you were building alone. I never asked you to stay, I just hoped you would. I was still choosing you through every warning sign. I turned pain into patience, you turned away in time. I was still choosing you when loving you felt wrong. You learned how to move on, I learned how to hold on. Oh, if love is a lesson, I learned it too deep. I memorized your heartbeat, now it won't leave me. Maybe one day I'll forgive myself for staying so true. But tonight my heart still asks, what changed in you? I was still choosing you when goodbye filled the room. You left with all the daylight, I stayed with the moon. I was still choosing you even after the end. Some loves don't stop living, they just stop being friends. If you ever feel a pull you don't understand, that's just me still choosing you with empty hands. The night feels fragile without you, like it could break if I breathe. Your name still floats in the silence every time I try to sleep. I packed away all our laughter, but it keeps slipping through. I learned how to live without asking, but not without you. I told myself love should be kind, I didn't know it would leave me behind. I let you go too gently, like it didn't tear me apart. I smiled while my hands were shaking, holding the pieces of my heart. I let you go too gently, like I'd be okay in time. You walked away with all the calm, I stayed with what was mine. Your sweater still smells like yesterday, I wear it when the nights get long. I hear your voice in the strangers in every half-forgotten song. You said this is what we need now, like need don't break like that, but love don't fade politely, it just learns how to cry. I learned how not to call your name, but not how to feel the same. I let you go too gently when the world the quiet side. The night leans heavy on my chest, neon bleeding through the blinds. I still hear you in the silence, like you never left my mind. Your picture sleeps inside my phone, I swear it still feels warm. I built a future in your arms, you called it something short term. I felt the distance in your eyes before you turned away. You felt like home once, and now you're just a place I miss. I'm standing in the doorway of what we used to be. You felt like home once, and now I walk these nights alone. You found another sunrise, I'm stuck before the dawn. Your jacket's still behind the door, like you might come back for it. I replay words you never meant, just to feel a little closer. You said love shouldn't feel this hard, like easy's always true. But the hardest thing I've ever done was learning life without you. I don't ask why you changed, I ask why I stand. You felt like home once, now you're just a memory, a quiet kind of heartbreak that lives inside of me. You felt like home once, and I still carry the key. You locked the door so gently, left the rest to me. If loving you was reckless, I'd still choose it again. I'd rather bleed remembering than heal by pretending. Maybe time will take your name out of every song I play, but tonight love still sounds like you. When the world fades away, you felt like home once, and that's the part that hurts. Some loves don't end in hatred, they just stop working first. You felt like home once, and I don't regret the truth, 'cause even in the breaking, I was real with you. If you ever feel the quiet that feels too deep to explain, that's just me remembering when you felt like home. The room is dim, the night feels thin, your memory's heavier than sleep. I hear your voice in the ceiling fan, like it's trying to speak to me. You left your warmth in the pillowcase, your scent won't let me forget. I act like I'm learning how to heal, but I'm not there yet. I don't reach out, I don't beg, I just feel you everywhere. I loved you quietly, in ways you'll never know. In every breath that you didn't hear my heart. The city cries in neon blue, rain on the glass like regret. I replay moments we never saved, trying to change what's left. You said love shouldn't hurt this deep, but love don't ask to stay. You walked away so gently, like I'd be okay. I learned how not to call your name, but not how to let you go. I loved you quietly when the nights were long, when every song on the radio said what I felt was wrong. In the space you left behind, you found peace in leaving. I lost you in my mind. If loving you was temporary, why does it still feel alive? I'd rather break inside your memory than heal without your light. Maybe time will teach my heart how to finally be free. But right now love still sounds like you when it's with a heart that stayed too long. You turned our ending into strength. I turned it into a song. I loved you quietly, even after goodbye. You don't hear my voice anymore, but you still live inside. If you ever feel a softness in the middle of the pain, that's just me still loving you quietly the same. The night falls slow on my window pane, neon tears in the rain. Your voice still lingers in half-lit rooms, like it's calling my name. You said we needed time apart, like time don't change the truth. I stayed right where you left my heart, still reaching for you. I felt the distance in your touch before you said goodbye. You left me in the between, not holding on to letting go. I'm stuck in all the maybes. You already know. You left me in the between, where love don't know what to be. You found your way out. You left some mess to me. Your jacket's still on the bedroom chair, like you'll come back for it soon. I play our songs at half the speed, so I don't feel you move. You called it finding who you are, like I wasn't part of home. I was learning how to love you. You were learning how to be alone. I never asked you to stay. I just hoped you tried. Feel a moment that feels too quiet to breathe. That's just me still waiting in the in-between. The night feels wider without you, like the room forgot its shape. Your name still sits on my tongue, but I don't trust it to escape. I move through days like a stranger, smiling just enough to pass, but every second drags me back to what we almost had. I learned how to let you go, but not how to feel okay. I miss you in slow motion, every moment stretching thin. I act like I'm moving forward, but my heart's still where you've been. I miss you in slow motion, like time won't let me heal. You left so fast, so certain. I'm still learning how to feel. Your reflection lives in mirrors I wasn't ready to waste. Every touch feels borrowed now, like I'm standing in your place. You said love should feel like freedom, but freedom feels like loss. I'd give up being okay just to feel you once. I don't call, I don't break, but I hate quietly. I miss you in slow motion, in the hours before dawn, when the silence says your name. it still feels like you. I miss you in slow motion while the world moves on too fast. You became a memory. I'm still living in the past. I miss you in slow motion, like my heart won't catch the truth. I'm learning how to breathe again, but not how to stop loving you. If you ever feel a quiet that you don't understand, that's just me still missing you, one moment at a time. The night feels heavier without you, like the air forgot to move. Your name still lingers on my tongue, but I don't say it like I used to. Your coat still hanging by the door like you were just running late. I practice being over you, but I never get it right. I smile just enough to pass, but my heart still tells the truth. You left soft, I broke loud. You healed while I stayed down. You found peace in the leaving. I'm still lost in the sound. You left soft, I broke loud, like love wasn't the same. I learned how to miss you. You learned how to change. Your laughter still lives in corners of songs I don't choose to play. I see you in passing faces every time I look away. You said this is for the best, like the best don't leave a mark. But love don't fade politely, it just falls apart. I don't call, I don't chase, but I feel you every day. You left soft, I broke loud. still loving you after you're gone. The room still knows the sound of you. Every step, every breath. I sleep on your side of the bed like it hasn't learned what's left. Your name hangs heavy in the air. I don't say it, but it stays. You left like it was nothing. I stayed with the pain. I tell myself I'm moving on, but my heart's still there. I stayed where you left me, in the quiet, in the dark. You took your future with you, left me pieces of your heart. I stayed where you left me, when the world kept moving fast. You became a memory, I'm still living in the past. Your shadow walks beside me in every crowded place. I learned how to smile softly, just to hide the ache. You said this is for the best, like the best don't hurt this bad. I'd give anything to go back to what we almost had. I don't call, I don't chase, but I feel you every day. I stayed where you left me, in the silence after us. I tried to love somebody else, but it never felt like love. I stayed where you left me, counting every broken part. You found freedom somewhere else. I stayed with the heart. If loving you was my mistake, I'd make it one more time. I'd rather break remembering than heal by leaving you behind. Maybe time will teach my heart how to finally let go. But tonight I'm still learning how to live alone. I stayed where you left me when the nights grew long and cold. I learned how to breathe again, but not how to let you go. I stayed where you left me, even knowing it's untrue that love should fade so easily after loving you. If you ever wonder where I went when you said goodbye to me, I stayed right where you left me, in the memory. The night slows down when I think of you, like time forgot how to move. Your name still hides in my heartbeat every time I try to lose. I pack away what we used to be, but it never stays gone. Your love still plays in the background like a half-finished song. I I tell myself it's over now, but my heart still hesitates. Your love still echoes in the quiet of my chest, in the words I never said, and the nights I get no rest. Your love still echoes, will be done to used to be. You let go so easily, but you're still inside of me. Your shadow lingers on my doorway every time the lights go low. I reach for you without thinking, like my hands don't know you're gone. You said love shouldn't hurt this deep, but you never stayed to see how every goodbye you gave still lives inside of me. I don't call, I don't chase, but I feel you anyway. Your love still echoes in the silence after us, in every almost touch, in the things we never discussed. Your love still echoes like a voice I can't outrun. Moved on into tomorrow, I'm still stuck on what we were. If loving you was temporary, why does it feel this long? I'd rather break in memory than forget where I belong. Maybe time will dull the ache, maybe I'll learn to cope, but right now loving you is the last thing I know. Your love still echoes till the lights turn blue, when every song sounds empty, 'cause it doesn't sound like you. Your love still echoes every breath I breathe. I don't need you to come back, you already live in me. So if you ever hear the silence calling you tonight, that's just me still loving you, in the echo of goodbye. The night drips slow through half-closed blinds. Your absence hums in stereo. I say your name, but only in my mind, like it's safer if you don't know. Your perfume still lives in the sheets, like love forgot to leave. I trace the space we used to breathe and fall asleep in disbelief. I don't ask why you let me go, I just feel it deep and low. We laughed in the quiet when nobody saw. Every touch was a secret, every kiss felt raw. We loved in the quiet, now I'm here alone. You learned how to forget me, I learned how to hold on. Your voice still breaks my focus in songs I didn't choose. I learned the art of smiling just to hide the truth. You said love shouldn't hurt like this, but you never stayed to see how walking away so gently still shattered me. I don't call, I don't fight, I just miss you every night. the quiet we never healed. The city hums outside my window, like it knows I can't sleep. Your name drifts through the static. Every time my heart beats, I folded all our photographs into the back of my mind, but they still play in slow motion every night. I breathe you in, I let you go. I do this every time. If love had a sound, it'd be quiet like this, like the space between words when I still miss your kiss. If love had a sound, it'd be breaking inside, not loud enough to hear, but too deep to hide. Jacket's still on the chair, like you might walk through the door. I talk to shadows of us like I don't know better anymore. You said we'd heal with time, but time don't feel that kind. It just teaches my heart how to rewind. I try to move on slow, but my heart stays behind. If love had a sound, it'd be quiet like this, like a song on repeat that I can't dismiss. If love had a sound, it'd be calling your name in a voice I don't use, but I still say. If loving you was wrong, I'd still choose it again. I'd rather feel this ache than never feel you then. Maybe some loves don't fade, they just change their tone, and I'm still listening. I'm alone when I'm alone. If I had a sound, it'd be low and slow, like a heart learning how to let go. If love had a sound, it'd be me tonight, still holding your echo in the quiet. So if you ever hear the silence and it feels too loud to be, that's just me still loving you and everything